that everyone is enjoying this lovely day. I am here to talk to the brokenhearted, those who have experienced a heartbreak, those who are experiencing a heartbreak. I have been there, I have done that, and I am here to expose myself in hopes of helping someone else because heartbreak is tough. You know, I myself have, had a few heartbreaks, and I'm young, and I've been divorced twice. You know, I am young, still young, around 25-ish. 25-ish plus, but yes, I'm still young to have been divorced twice, in my opinion. The first marriage lasted about 6 years, and then shortly after that I was married again, and I just knew that second one that, I was like, I'm not letting divorce happen again. I'm going to give my all. I'm going to work through everything. We're going to talk it out. We're going to walk it out. This is just going to be it, because I'm not getting a divorce again. But, when you're in relationships, you have two separate people from maybe two different walks of life with two different minds trying to come together and walk the same way in the same direction. That alone in itself is, challenging because, even growing up in a family with siblings and everything, and, you have your mom and your dad or however you may have it, and everybody is not going to see eye to eye, and, you're going to have things that may come up, and, the parents are there to kind of guide the family in the direction they want it to go, and not all the time that works out so smoothly. But the same thing kind of here, you have two whole different mindsets, or, two different minds trying to come together and make things work. So even though we may hope for the best and like, oh, you know what, I'm giving my all, I'm gonna fight, I'm not gonna let this happen, we're not in control of other people. We never will be. That's just not how it is. And that other person has to have that fight in them as well. That's one of the things that I learned, and I will share more about that in another video. Stepping back and just recognizing that you are in control of yourself, and we're not in control of other people. So with this last one, I was gonna fight it out, stand it out. We had problems, and I just wanted to work it out. But it didn't happen that way. And when he left out that door, my heart was torn. He left, or we left each other in the sense that we were going to be separated. Well, at least I thought we were going to be separated. So I was still standing during that time, fighting for my marriage. But that initial feeling when he walked out that door broke my heart. I immediately fell to the floor, started crying. My girls were there, and they saw me. I was just torn. I was just heartbroken, and I just felt that, at that moment, why am I still here? What's the point? Why should I be here if I can't have him? And that's another thing in itself, which I will share in another video, is we should never get to the point where we allow someone to have so much control or power or whatever it is that we give them, to the point that we're like, when they walk out or if they choose not to be here, that we feel like, what is our purpose, or why are we here, or I don't want to be here. Heartbreak can get you into depression. It can, if you don't handle things right, you can go there. And not all the time people handle things right. But I was broken, but I was still going to fight, and I still was going to stand. And a heartbreak is one of the toughest things to ever go through. I believe it is the toughest thing to go through, because when your heart is broken, that's your core. That's who you are. That's what you're made of. And when that's broken, your spirit is broken. And it's like you lose hope. Because when your heart breaks, it's like something has divided itself. And there is a loss of hope. There's a loss of wanting to be or wanting to exist, because that main thing that makes you has now just been torn, cracked, shattered, whatever you want to call it. So I'm hopefully, my talking to you will help you pick up the pieces of your shattered heart, and help you grow, because I'm a female. A lot of females are going through this. Even in my daily walk in life, I'm constantly meeting young girls, older women, even older women. I've talked to a woman that was in her 60s and dealing with issues of the heart, and relationships. And, I should have been doing this and putting videos out a few years ago, but, sometimes you're like, should I, or, whatever you may do. But as long as what you have in your mind, you eventually do it, that's great. If you don't give up on it and just let it go. But I'm happy that I am here today to give hope to the ones that need it. But when you're going through that, we need people. We weren't made to be alone. We weren't created to be by ourselves. We need that love, and love is a beautiful thing. And I talked to, when I experienced that heartbreak, I was talking to friends and families, but eventually they get tired, because a lot of people do not understand what exactly it is that you're going through, or the depth of a heartbreak. Like your family that is telling you what to do, and then you're not necessarily listening to their advice. They're really going to get tired of you calling and talking about your pain and your hurt and your sorrow. We need people at those times. In our darkest hours, when we're in that dark place, that's when we need people the most. We need that encouragement. We need that hope. We need that light to shine, a little bit on us. So I went through it all. Yeah, my friends and family got tired of me talking about it, so I eventually stopped talking about it. But the thing that I did different was, I chose to self-reflect during that time. And I think this experience has caused the most growth in my life of all the years that I've been here. And, at that moment, I'm like, how could this happen to me? I've been divorced twice now. This shouldn't have happened to me. And what I realized was that was pride, and that's something else that I will share with you in another video, about that pride and how pride can, have you to fall, but anyway, we need those people. We need people in our lives to encourage us. If you have a friend that's going through heartbreak, do not give up on them. Encourage them. Be there. Don't get tired. You may get tired, but hang in there. Be strong for them. You never know what they may need from you, and you may have it to give. So I chose that time to self-reflect. I started to look at myself and, kind of just see, why is this happening to me? Why did I lose myself so much to the point that I was like, why am I here? Because he's gone. If a dude want to walk up out of your life, let him walk. That's something I always learn. We can't force anybody to be here with us. Welcome to people that want to be around, that treasures you, that values you, that appreciates you, and that wants to walk it out with you. But self-reflect on yourself and ask yourself, who has my power? Is it you that have your power, or is it someone else that has your power? And this is how you know if you have given power to someone else over your life. Is any action that they may do causes you to react in a way that you feel that you cannot go on without them, or you feel that you cannot be without them, or that you're not complete without them. Nobody can make you complete but yourself. You have to find that wholeness within yourself. We can't come into relationships thinking that, oh, this person is going to complete me, or, we're going to be 100% now, he's my other 50. No, really, he needs to be your 100, and you need to be 100 already. If you're not 100, then we need to self-reflect, dig deeper, look into ourselves, and see where we're falling short. But there's hope after heartbreak. Once I ask myself that question, I say, this should never be. I should not give anyone that type of control or power over my life. I need to be whole within myself. So I started to work on myself. I started to look at myself in the mirror. I became, very observant of my own self. I found out that I put too much into him. You never put too much in another person like that, to the point where they affect your emotions in that sense. And that's another good way that, to prevent future heartbreaks is when you don't give people that power. You don't give them that. You may love a person, or you may want them to be with you, but if they walk out, you good, because you have chosen not to give them that. You may be sad. It's okay to have those feelings, and okay to express or to feel that way, because we were created to love and to give love and to share love and to receive love. So yes, you may have a sad moment when someone does walk out of your life, but it should not be to the point of what I experienced and what a lot of us out here are experiencing. And I'm not just talking to females either, I'm talking to men as well. So there is hope. See the light. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. You are strong. You are yourself. And you should get yourself to the point where you are whole within yourself. See yourself for who you are. Accept that somebody may not, walk with you the entire time. The question that I would like everyone to answer is, have you given too much power or control to someone else over your life? For this next week, this next day, just think about yourself. Reflect on yourself. Look at your past actions. Have you relied on someone too much to the extent that you lost yourself? I would love to go deeper into my story, because I will be exposing a lot of the details in my life, so that it can help somebody else, not to just, put my information out there and put somebody on blast, no, but just to share. We've all gone through something. A lot of us have experienced heartbreaks, and I'm just like you in a lot of these situations, but I'm here to help pull someone else out of it. There's hope. You can smile again. There's a reason to live. There's a reason to be. And you know what? Let that person go. Free yourself. Free yourself from whatever it is that's holding you back. And with these videos, I intend to help free some people. Let it go, whatever's holding them back. There's so many things that could be holding you in. And one of my future upcoming videos is going to talk about depression, as I was depressed and didn't even know it. But because I did a lot of self-reflecting, I was able to catch it. So subscribe if you like. Tune in. Video chat me. Email me, chat me, comment, whatever you got to do. And if you like the video, thumbs up it, and I'll post more like it. Bye-bye. Ciao. Talk to you soon.